Oh shit. Mannequin challenge. I'm totally flexing these emotes now, yeah. Goated, what can I say? Yeah, what can I say? What can I say? I'm goated. It's your birthday tomorrow? That's awesome. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Um, you fully are gonna get the emotes. I just have to, pick the other people, and then I have to, like, email them, and they're gonna have to, like, I'm gonna have to, like, give them y'all's Twitch names. It's gonna be kind of convoluted. Like, I can't just, like, give it to you, but we'll make that happen. Will it be tomorrow? No. Will it be maybe in the next month? Hopefully. Trying to stream a little bit more often. Obviously, I think, right? But then, like, I don't know. Who knows what will happen in, like, 2 months? In 2 months, I might never want to stream again, you know? Because that happens. Not ever again. I always want to stream, at least at some point, again. But, like, my tolerance for it wanes. It wanes a lot. Oh my god. But we're here. It's a really rainy ass Monday. Super rainy. Preparing to get my what? Get an email of Twitch asking for my social security? Hopefully not. Be kind of fucked up. You've streamed before? You need to... And you're telling me I'm a inconsistent streamer? Seems like you need to reflect on your inner self. I'm the consistent streamer right now. I'm once a week right now, at least. Pretty good if I say so myself. Whew. Of my own evil, yeah, exactly. It's just I gained my audience playing Switch games, then once I wanted to work on a 3D live, instead it was Jurassic, so I more so managed it as in started another account that doesn't roll ads, and I can animate in peace since getting game viewers to care about Blender is a task I cannot succeed in. Yeah, it's like, it's interesting. I'm like, I similarly, I feel like the opposite in that I only really stream Blender, and I one time forever ago streamed Elden Ring when it had first come out, and it felt really weird streaming video games. It is like a, I don't think I was anywhere near as consistent in terms of like streaming or having like an audience, quote unquote, like any viewership really at the time, so like a little different. But I remember feeling weird streaming. I think you might have been around at that point, Quinn, but like I remember streaming once, like literally one stream doing Elden Ring, and I was like, this is just fucking weird, like a very weird vibe. Like just because I was not used to it personally. I don't think anybody really cared. But I get that, like not wanting to have a different, or wanting to have a different account for it, since Let's switch the playlist. This is slow bass. I'm gonna run back animation. Chapter 1 is too good. What am I trying to type in? This is too good. It's such a great way to start it all.
This is strictly digital atmosphere, chapter 1. Nokia and MC system. Soundtrack for the 21st century. Welcome aboard, we set the intro. Time to get it on. Get it on, get it on. It's like it's time to take you down with some rhythmic motion. Look, you're representing emotion. Introduction to the next level 2. Wild color, wicked flavor, like a mountain dew. Get it on, 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 get it on. Time to let the sound deep inside. Roll it, roll it. Yeah, no, you take them down with some rhythmic motion, motion, motion. Rolling commotion. Introduction to the next level 2. Wild color, wicked flavor, like a mountain dew. We get electronic, world supersonic. The beats, the breaks, the bass, time to get on it. Direct to direct, 1 to 1. You listen to the session with the bass and drum, and the drum snatch like a gator of the Everglades. Sound sick, trickle like a waterfall cascades. Musical version of the feeling of the writer. Drift away as your head gets lighter. The mellow grooves of the man in control. Constantly getting deep with the beat, so let it roll. Repeat the process, analyze the data. Hi-hat, kick, snare, riding the bass. Get it on, get it on, get it on, get it on, get it on.
Alec from Streamer University? No.
I guess looking we express.
What up, Earth?
We express. Time to let a deep sound inside. As we submerge into state of feeling, mind and body healing from the sound that you're hearing. A dash of this, it will make you calm. 10 down to drift off, we sound the alarm. Through the barrier, music will carry you on to keep you thinking, deeper sinking. As we glide into your waveform, it's a unique feeling that's been born. That's born. Using music that I'm hearing in my mind as a guide. There's only one question as we take flight. Yo, where you gonna take us tonight? Pick up the flow like electricity we conduct. Operating method, make the target erupt. Syncopated, maybe latched to the beat. Let loose when I feel it from my head to my feet. Here I go, on another journey deep inside. Using music that I'm hearing in my mind as a guide. There's only one question as we take flight. Yo, where you gonna take us tonight? Where you gonna take us tonight? I'm on the street, turn it up. This is our beat, our beat, our beat. Follow my trail, the treasure, X marks the spot. That's where I tell you from the bottom to top. Stop. We're here now, let's get inside. Shut the door behind you, check there's no one outside. This is not to go further than these four walls. Once you've been told this, you and I hold this, roll this in a split second. A harmony and lights collide. My knowledge and wisdom explodes in your eyes. So that's why. What's been said, this is yours and mine. Take it to your deathbed. That day was the day I let you know of a secret that should never be told. That should never be told. That should never be told. Strictly digital, secret underground. That's the way we roll. That's the way we roll. Roll on. Looking.
Whoa. No. How's everybody doing? We're silently blending, huh? Out of the music, I guess. Silent blender.
When sound and make your force propel. Future bound, future bound. Taking you all the way, all the way, all the way.
What's up? I think I'm gonna tell the internet, as in my Instagram. I think I'm gonna post that I'm actually live. It's been a while since I've done that, and I think it might be interesting to see some fools pop out.
Original sound we roll, strictly digital, beats with soul, beats with soul.
Are you following the World Cup at all? No, I'm not. I'm like not big into sports. Like being someone that lives in New York, it was like really exciting to see the Knicks win, mainly just like as like I love this city and I know how much it means to people that grew up here, so that was really exciting, and I definitely kept track and watched those games when they were in the finals. But like I'm not like, I don't know, like I'm super not into sports, so this kind of like World Cup, I get that it's exciting and stuff for people, but I'm so tapped out. Like I know Mexico lost last night and that was like fucked up or something, but like save yourself from the sanity.
Chapter 1 we're rolling clear, deep inside the sound of the atmosphere. Chapter 1 we're rolling clear. Deep inside the sound of the atmosphere. Drop the beat on the one.
Prepare for the masses? No. It's like hit or miss. Sometimes people come and hang, and then sometimes people don't. I just think I've... The last... I don't know, like 6 or 7 times. I hate that I say 6 or 7, but literally like 6 or 7 times I've streamed, I haven't posted about it, and... I don't know. I bet the last 6 or 7 times I've streamed have been like over the last like fucking half a year or something, you know, so I think it's only right that I remind other people that I Twitch stream. It's just the thing you gotta do every once in a while, you know, interconnecting my different platforms. You got a goal when it comes to this animation stuff, like a movie or a full-length series? I mean, sure, right? I think, whoa. I think longer form stuff, what the fuck is this GIF? This is like AI Trisha Paytas Ice Spice, what the fuck? That is a crazy ass GIF. Actually insane. I definitely think that, like, there is a, like, desire to make longer form content, right? Like, I'm not just, like, I think, like, short form stuff is cool, and I think I need to embrace that as a medium, you know? Like, and be more willing to, like, do, I don't know, like, shorter stuff and understand that, like, I don't have to, like, I don't know, I feel like I need to personally coexist with shorter form content more. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. But, like, I think for the most part, I prefer longer stuff. I think, like, when I started out doing, like, 3D, and I started posting, and it started getting traction, I was, like, enjoying the, like, faster turnaround and smaller things where I could just kind of, like, practice, because I was practicing, right? Like, I was still just kind of personally practicing and, like, figuring out, like, what I wanted to do and how to even use the tool. And so, like, a lot of it was just me making shit that, like, could go online on Instagram and shit. But now that I've, like, gotten to a point where I'm, like, happy with what I make, I think it's, like, more challenging and fun to make longer form stuff, but there's part of the, like, the world that is, like, needing to, like, be online, right? And, like, there is, like, a pressure that comes with that, of course, just by, like, even using the fucking apps. You, like, get this pressure, you know, like, I don't know, it's, like, built into how they fucking work. Feeling this need to post, this, like, innate need, which is not real, but you feel it when you use it, you know? I don't know, it's weird. But, I don't know. Mainly, goal is longer shit, for sure. What up, what up? Vinity? I never know how to say your name. I feel like anytime you hop in here, I always say your name wrong. Vixinity? That's what I see, Vixinity, but I don't know. People be having crazy ass gamer tags. The longer stuff is when you have to tap into the darkness chat acts about. Which time? I said it like 3 times, right? Vinity? I said Vinity, and then I said Vixinity, and then I said Infinity. Vixinity, right? Echo! Eat, bro! Where is this dude? Hold on. My cat needs to eat this food. Echo! Eat, dude. On a journey to your innermost. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Jesus. If you have a PNG, do you just add transparent node to alpha to turn opacity down? Wait, hold on. If you have a PNG, do you just add transparent node to alpha to turn opacity down? Yeah. Like if you're saying you have an image texture that has transparency and you want it to be like also transparent, you just do like a mix shader with transparent node. Like I'll show you real quick. Check this out. Like this has transparency, right? Mix, shader, plug, transparent, plug. And look at that. It's now a transparent image. What the app, bro? Blender! It's Blender! Blender! It's Blender! Sorry if that was really loud. I apologize if that was like extra loud. I don't know how loud my mic is when I talk into it. It's Blender, bro. Blender. Yo! I'm a huge fan. I've been doing 3D low poly stuff for a while now. You're a huge inspo? Hell yeah. Thank you for the kind words. What up? What up, what up, what up? What is this? Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the example, of course. What up, everybody? Hello, hello. Working on some stuff, right? Doing some room decor. Room decor. Trying to figure out what details I still need. Kind of just filling out the room, you know. There was no real vibe or start when I was making this room. I just kind of realized that I wanted to have this like what do you call it? I had this like one scene in mind with a room involved, and I was like, I've like haven't in like a long time remade Hinata's room, so that's what we're doing. We're just filling out some details. No real critical thinking going on. Just kind of making stuff that looks cool, you know. I feel like there needs to be like another lamp in this corner. Maybe that might be the vibe. We'll be sleeping now. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Watch VODs as usual. Cool. Sleeping at 3 p.m. I'm sure they are in a different time zone, right? Probably. I would imagine so. How do you make sure your proportions to your character with items and chairs, etc. are good? Honestly, it's 1:30 a.m. here. Yeah, you're like way in a different time zone. You're like, what is it? You're probably like Asia. You're like somewhere closer to Asia, right? If I had to guess. Oh, Asia. I was on the money. Yeah, I know my time zones. It's like not that hard, but yeah. Well, good night. Sleep. I hope you have beautiful dreams. The Geo guest there, yeah. 4 a.m. Okay, you're throwing me for an oddball, Earth. Where at 4 a.m.? That's... You're like... What? Yo, holy shit. What the fuck? Actually, crazy raid. I'm gonna be a chud and not know how to say your name, but Foray? 174? That's a crazy ass raid. What the actual fuck? Huh? Crazy. Thank you for the raid. Hello, people. Foray based? Foray. Okay, I was kind of saying it right, yeah? What up? Boxer? Oh, wow, okay, I said it. Wait, hold on. Foray, and then this person saying Fox Faux Ray? I'm confused. But what up, y'all? That's crazy. Thanks for raiding. Hello, hello. What were you doing? Were you guys also what's Faux Ray doing in chat? Be doing art too? Fellow art streamer? I feel like there's not many of us in the Twitch scene doing art. Faux Ray or Foxer both work? Okay, cool. Blender? Yeah, exactly. Blender. What up, you guys? Hello. We're doing a Blender over here. I'll give you the most mild rundown. It's Blender. I do 3D. Specifically low poly is the term I've been attached to. Making a cute little room. I'd be making animations. Sorry, man, I'm Uzbek. You're okay. You don't have to apologize for that. 174 people drum and bass playing? Yeah. Do any of your tats have significant meanings? For sure. Some of them are just because they're cool, you know? I don't know. Tattoo, I feel like anybody that actually has tattoos, for the most part, kind of just want tattoos because they look cool. I think having meaning to tattoos is sick too, but I think it's like a, you know, drum vibe. Drum and bass is 174 BPM, also in Blender. Cool style. Thank you. Appreciate. Yeah, we're just kind of doing really slow stuff right now. A little bit of room decor. I'm like pretty happy with how this room looks, so maybe I'll swap over to some character animation for y'all, but yeah. Low poly, didn't you have 60 million faces? Yo, that freaked me the fuck out the other day. I really don't know what happened because it totally like was a glitch, which is kind of like a weird thing to happen in Blender, like getting an actual glitch, you know? I don't know. Kind of bizarre. I'm pretty down to try some animation. I have this one shot in mind. I have like 9 different cameras in my scene. I've been doing a new thing where I like just straight up have a shit ton of different cameras. Whoa. I want to make things like this too. Will my MacBook be able to handle it? Maybe. Kind of depends on the make and model. I had a 2019 MacBook when I first started, and they were one of the first MacBooks to have the like M series chips, which are like way better for like graphic related power stuff. Cause like before that, MacBooks like GPU components couldn't really like handle this shit. But if you have an M series chip, those MacBooks definitely can handle some Blender for sure. Not like all your Blender needs. I think, you know, 3D stuff is still going to be far more like GPU intensive, and PCs usually like cost to dollar or like dollar to power. Like a PC is going to be better, but the great thing is that this is free, so you can just download it and try it and like see if it works. And if it's not working, fuck it, you can maybe upgrade your PC or something. But it's free. Literally download it. You can download it right now, blender.com or .org or something. It's free software. Can't recommend it enough. Probably thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of free YouTube tutorials. It's epic. I learned this shit for free. You can do it too. Can make whatever the fuck you want in here. It's sick. Can't not recommend it enough. Shout out Blender, baby. Okay. This was kind of the camera framing that I had in mind for the shot of her like actually waking up, because that's gonna happen. So let's see. Get some animation. I'm gonna hide a lot of this shit while I'm actually doing it. Also in a file, save this as. This is there's gonna be 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. We can say this is shot 3. I might be wrong in it being shot 3, but do that. I'm gonna hide this fan too. Okay. We have like sleepy mode. Oh, this camera has keyframing on it. The goal is for her to gonna wake up and check her phone. Well, probably, I don't want it to be like super urgent. The idea is that the phone is waking her up. She's kind of like, oh, like, phone will be like vibrating. This little guy right here. But I kind of want her to be like nonchalant about it. So like maybe she like stretches and then like turns around and looks at her phone. So I'm gonna block that out. See how that goes. We're sleeping for the first like 18 frames. I'm gonna have to hide some other shit. Let's hide computer. Here. Yes. Also. A dream is to make things like you do, but Blender is really hard for me to learn because I have dyslexia. I mean, that's real. That might be a challenge. I think you could still probably do it though. I believe in you. Whoever you may be. Chat. Chat indeed.
And you were walking, street lights beaming down, cold rain starts to pound, as you start to transform the deep freeze, triggers a brainstorm, cold blue skies cast the cover, so we can operate one more time, another feast for your ears. We're mixing up the flavors, we're rolling it clear. Then the bass on reveals, syncopated rhythm on the wheels of steel. Vocalists reciting the poetry that heals. It's good for your mind and your body, that's the deal. You were walking, street lights beaming down, cold rain starts to pound, as you start to transform the
We believe. We believe. We do indeed. Okay, this is one of my favorite drum and bass playlists, or it's like a mix by this dude Nookie from like years ago. This song, unfortunately, is kind of ruined for me because I can't help but hear like Goofy. I think it might have already passed at this point, but there's kind of this like woo, and it sounds like Goofy from like the fucking Goofy movie or some shit. It might come back in a second. And it's too bad because it's the only song that I actually skip in this playlist or in this mix. Goofy? Goofy. I think we've passed it though, which is cool. I feel bad bringing it up because I'm kind of just shitting. Oh, there it is. That to me sounds like Goofy. Disney is everywhere, yeah. Literally.
let the drums roll, let the drums roll, let the drums roll. See, this is serious, boy. Not like I've just begun. I'm a die-hard activist of the bass and drums, so bring it on. Originate from postcode area into one. All my crew got into garage.
I have to turn on the lights, huh? it's a little dark in here.
Stand clear, ready. We take it down with some rhythmic motion. DJ Nookie, yeah, we're rolling commotion. Introduction to the next level 2. Wild color, wicked flavor like a mountain dew. We get electronic, well supersonic. Beats and breaks and bass, tonic it on it. Direct to direct, 1-to-1. You listen to the session with the bass and drum. And the drum snatch, like a gator of the Everglades. Soundscape trickle like a waterfall cascades. Musical version of the feeling of the writer. Drift away as your head gets lighter. The back grooves, you the man in control. Constantly getting deep with the beat, so let it roll, let it roll. Repeat the process, analyze the data. Hi-hat, kick, snare, ride innovator. And the drum programmer, take you through with the sequence. In control of the beats, keep it frequent. Tap away in the background. Meantime, the mellow pad, drop the surround sound. Reality DJ Nookie touching down. Strictly digital music all around. Worldwide, worldwide. Strictly digital, strictly digital. We take it down with some rhythmic motion. It's Hina, check the technique. DJ with the breakbeat. Subaquatic, triggers automatic. Dive into the ocean. See a magic potion. And my DJ got the motion. Under the surface, new world element. Free dive, still alive. Life is still relevant. Feel the CO2 supernatural diaphragm with lungs that adapt in air, sea and land. Yeah, subaquatic, water acrobatics. Drum and bass fanatics got musical dramatics. Glide like a tropical fish through the liquid. My brain's still active, my heart's still active. Never descending, journey's never ending. Visual distortion, views blown out of proportion. Filled around the light as the depth gets deeper. Like another place, free diver, quantum leaper. Now we start to lose heat. Like the break beats, we're too deep. Better try your next feet. Check the technique. DJ feature with the breakbeat. Nookie, busting out the sound. Sweet. Raising up the temperature, the heat. Nookie, roll the beats. Yeah. Well, future man, we got the flavor. Well, future bound got the flavor.
Maybe the like initial wake up will be a little more snappy, because without spoiling too much, the goal is that there's gonna be a little dream sequence before this, and she kind of gets awoken from her dream because her phone's ringing. So like it will be like kind of a cutaway back to this. So I'm like, the energy to be conveyed is that she's like semi abruptly awoken from the dream, so it's like but then she like looks at her phone and she's not like really in any rush, so it's like kind of the vibe. So maybe it will be a bit more snappy, at least the initial like getting up. I did some research from the raid. Allegedly, Faux Ray just celebrated 10 years on Twitch. Holy shit. Congrats. What the fuck? I still don't know anything about Faux Ray. I don't know if any of the raiders are still in here. There probably are, but who is Faux Ray? Shout out Faux Ray for raiding me. That's fucking crazy. Foxer? Oh, somebody did say that you can also say Foxer. What up? Shout out to them. That's awesome. Congrats on 10 years. I would love to hear about what Mr. or Mrs. or they, Foxer, gets up to, whoever they may be. Love your character designs. Thank you. Appreciate you hopping in and saying what's up. It was an 8.5 hour stream, so we're all recovering. Holy shit. That's serious hours. I get pooped out at like 3 or 4. Like when I stream more consistently, I'll hit like sometimes like maybe if I'm really in a good stride, I'll hit like a 5 hour. 8.5 is baller. It's impressive. As somebody who like has streamed for a few years, it is impressive how committing it can be, or like energy draining. But they're afraid of your emotes and saw you were alive, so wanted to send us over. Wow, what the fuck? Very cool. Very, very cool. This is one of the characters in the emotes. I managed to, Twitch was very awesome and letting me kind of go free reign on the emotes I made for them, and I got to sneak in my one main OC. This is Hinata. She's the GOAT. You can't tell by all the Hinatas around me. This is like my main girl. She's kind of like the center of it all. What what color management are you using? Standard or Filmic? Holy shit, I haven't actually checked my color management in so long. I think Standard is on by default. Or maybe Filmic is on by default, but like it's not the one you want. Yeah, I'm on Standard. Never use Filmic. Filmic is like for like it's what, it's supposed to be more like akin to like how like cameras process like actual footage, and you can get like log files that are like hella muted, and then you have to go in and like change the color format. Never use all that stuff. Just standard, straight up standard is gonna be like what you want. Yeah, like filmic log. This is like what footage looks like in like a professional setting when they give you like raw footage. It's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's for like preserving color data and being able to like change shit later in a different software or something. Don't use that. I use standard. Standard's like normal. Hinata's famous? I don't know. Hinata is my goat. That's all I actually know. Filmic is for the backrooms. It's cool to see you stream often recently. Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you. I would agree that it's been cool to stream more recently. I always say that like the problem for me as somebody who like streams my like personal 3D artwork, that's like a hard barrier for entry to have like content, for lack of a better term, to stream, right? Like I am not always in the mood to work on personal stuff, and then I'm also not always in the mood to work on personal stuff and stream it. So I've been enjoying it recently, and I am glad to be doing it. I've never asked before, but what inspired Hinata? Like everything I've ever consumed, probably, right? Like we got a hype train going. Is that real? Hold on, guys. Okay. There is a chance that people can get the emotes in, right? That's how this works. If I'm not mistaken. I think it'd be kind of fucked up if you couldn't unlock them anymore, but I'm pretty sure for people that were asking when the hype train thing happens, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like a hype train going. If you partake in the hype train, that's like how Twitch like delves out the emotes, and that's where my emotes are. But it's super random, so like I can't guarantee it happens. But like in terms of like inspirations from Hinata, there like are a million different characters that like have inspired Hinata in my brain, you know, like not only from like the design of her, but like the kind of like personality that I've like prescribed to her comes from like a lot of characters, you know. I think that like Soul Eater, like Maka from Soul Eater is like a huge inspiration. I think fucking like any character from Fully Cooley, Haruko, like also GOAT, like one of my favorites. Big fan of your work. Thank you. Thanks for hopping in and saying what's up. Can I ask if you work with 3D or you take it just as a hobby? Fully started as a hobby and just kind of like a thing that like I always wanted to do. Like way back in high school, I was like in a graphic design class and wanted to just like I was like getting into digital art and learned about like Rhino and Blender. This was like, I'm gonna age myself or tell you how old I am basically, but this was 2014 and I tried Blender then. This was before Blender's big 2.8 update, and like mainly everybody that was using it was like hobbyists that like wanted to make like realism, right? And like that wasn't very inspiring, and there wasn't much of a like world that I saw at that time, but I did tutorials and like learned the software, and then basically dropped it because I was like, this is all boring. Fast forward to 2019, 2020, I was like kind of like percolating this idea in my head of like getting back into it, and then COVID happened, and I was like, oh, this is like the perfect time to do this, and sat down and learned it, and fully had no expectations. I just wanted to like learn the tool again, and then I don't know, the stars aligned, and somehow now this is like my full-time job, like doing like freelance work and whatnot. Dude, what up? What up, Ocean? What up? How you doing? Don't play in my face right now, Twitch. Yo, it would be actually epic if... I don't think I've ever had a hype train in my Twitch chat before. So it would be really epic if the one time a hype train happens, y'all get one of my emotes. That would be like really cool, you know? Clock is almost done. Thank you for the sub, by the way, Rico. We just went up to a different hype train level 2. This is fucking crazy. I'm seeing things in my my like OBS overlay that I've never seen before on my end at least, which is cool. We just went to level 2, which is a different emote now, right? I don't know which emote is level 2. I know Dex is level 1. I think Hina is level 2, maybe? I don't know. Or is 2D the sleepy one? I don't know. Thank you guys for the subs though, what the fuck? Is the camera level 2? No. The camera, is the camera level 2? It might be. I'm gonna spam my own emotes in chat, guys. Does your materials have some sort of shading, or is the compositor doing the most of its job? Everything's looking fire, by the way. Thank you. I have like some compositing stuff going on. I got like a pixel node, which is like a very classic thing in Blender. It's like a simple like math node and pixel node or whatever right here. Very standard. If you look up how to do a pixelate node in Blender, I'm sure the first thing that comes up is that node setup. And then everything is just mainly default principle BSDF. I don't really like do too many like shader things, you know? Like I think that like my shaders are super minimal. I'll like, if something needs to be like glossy or look metallic, I'll like bump that up, you know? But everything is damn near like basic ass principled BSDF, with the exception of turning specularity off. And then it's just like texture work and lighting mainly. I don't know. I find that like outdoor scenes, my lighting 99% of the time is one sun source. And then when it's like things in a room, I'll have to kind of like level it up and maybe add like a handful of accent lights, because you know like Eevee by default is not very good at like giving you like dynamic lighting in a room setting. So like I have a handful of extra lights going on here, but and look at how it looks right now. Oh. What up? What up? What up, everybody? Hello. Got a hype train going on. We had a raid. This is my most eventful stream yet. This is awesome. Thank you to everybody that's hanging out in here. What up? What up? What up? What up?
And I'm not one to complain, but man, I'm holding the mic. The lyrics don't make sense, we all know that ain't right. That's if you're hearing their words, cause their voice don't project. Speak clearly, make sense, that's no objects. Don't wanna hear you say yes or no, never mind, I get physical. This is something you earn. Step up with me, you get burned. It's special, listen and learn. You can wait your turn.
Do I want it to be even like more snappy? Oh, Jesus.
And there's maths in my pattern and sequences I generate, like 2 2s are 4, like 2 4s are 8. Demonstrate, demonstrate,
I'm gonna have to fucking keyframe the blanket and like actually give it some more shit going on, because right now she's just clipping through it. But I'm not gonna have her actually look at it yet. I want her to like stretch. Wait, what keyframe did I just leave?
the place I go when my soul has risen up to the sky, the place where we go when we die. And in my mind it was just like getting high. They took me on a magic carpet ride over the fields and to the other side. And when I looked down
I'm gonna hide some other shit while I'm animating. Okay, wait, we got one of the emotes. What is it? It's the hot dog eating one. Quinn, I'm sorry, it happens. Or I feel like it would have been insane if that actually hit right now. That would have been very impressive. I got scammed. You guys didn't get scammed. It's fine. It's fine. That's a good emote too. Just like scarfing down food. I think that's funny. Okay. Stretch now. Ugh. Holy broken rig. Hold on. Luckily, I already have all of them anyway. What? You have... Yo, I'm always so impressed when people hop in here and have, like, all of them. I had to get Twitch to give them to me, but I tried to get them for a second and, like, had no luck. So that's really awesome seeing, people have all of them. It's so cool. This is my favorite one, personally. I think this is my favorite one, personally. Yeah, you gotta be careful. What some of these fools in chat are a little heated that they haven't got them yet, but so be careful who you go flexing that to. That's seems to be. How do you texture your models? Is it with just base Blender shading colors, or do you in UV wrap them with your textures? Yeah, it's the latter. I'll like occasionally use just like regular materials, like this window. Actually, that's not true. This window has textures. This bed frame is like metal, which is literally just like a gray metal texture. So like that's different, but almost everything else I texture when need be. Yeah, I'm gonna animate the blanket after. I know, it's just literally clipping through it. Oh. Sorry, switching the playlist. Holy shit, Swirl Beats with the... What the fuck? 450 bits? Is that what I'm looking at right now? That's crazy. Or what is that? Points? I don't know what those are. Bits or points? Whatever those are, that's sick. Channel points, maybe? It's cool. Which software do you make your textures in? A Sprite. Probably, personally, my favorite software. This guy right here. One, it just looks really cute. Like, come on. Like, awesome looking, but it's also just so good. Gas. Good? Gas? I can't speak. I definitely recommend it. It is paid. It's one of the few paid things that I use in my workflow. It's like $20 though, which I personally think is really worth it for how good it is. Might be even cheaper. I recommend it a lot, personally. When did I actually update my blonde avatar? Before or after? Definitely after. Took me a few days to update it. Let's unhide some of the shit that I can see. For anybody that was really paying attention just now, I just saved my blend file because I knew that when I clicked the wireframe it was gonna crash, and thankfully Blender has an amazing autosave, but I just knew that if I clicked into wireframe it was gonna crash my fucking Blender, and what do you know? It did. That's so... Blender! Is this a cut scene from cycling, or is it something different? I'm not gonna speak too much on what I'm doing right now. Let's just say you'll see something at some point, but like what you're gonna see, it will come to fruition at some point. I'm being as vague as I can because I'd rather not speak on it. I feel it's important not to go into too much detail about what I may or may not be doing, you know? How do you make your background in your videos? Depends. What kind of backgrounds? If you're talking about like the world, like this is just a color gradient. Classic color gradient. Oh, hold on guys. I'm gonna actually go use the restroom. Give me a moment. BRB. How we doing, y'all? Everybody chilling? We doing good? Found some nice artworks, just need to wait for the pay. Like to get paid to buy them? Facts. Making windows in folded fabric is a bitch. Folded fabric for sure. Like modeling fabric or cloth is fucked up. It depends, I guess, on how complex you're going. How do you transfer a blend file from one Blender project to another? I usually use a pen from library, but that's quite the hassle. Library. Yeah, it kind of depends on what all the stuff is that you're trying to transfer. I think people really forget though that you can do this. Like if I'm in this blend file, I hit Control C on my keyboard, and then I just like, you know, say I want to be in this collection, I hit Control V and it's just there. I do that for the most part. Obviously, I think the better form factor is to like link and append things and have like a master file if you're gonna do like long-term projects where like, say like, you know, like the appeal of appending and linking something is that like I would maybe say have one file for Hinata, and say I have to have her in like 20 different shots with this like main rig. If I want it to be really efficient, I would link it and append it, because say like I animate everything and then I'm like looking at her model and I'm like, holy shit, I forgot to like change her shirt color. On the main file, I can change her shirt color and then just re-render everything, and it just updates, right? That's nice. I don't do that. You can just copy paste stuff in and, you know, deal with the other consequences that come with that, but it's way faster for sure. Can you do it with rigs too? You can do it with anything. Copy and paste everything in. Some stuff will like fuck up, but like rigs, they'll copy in. Particle systems will copy in. If they're not baked, you might have to like, the like calculation might be wrong and you might have to like recalculate it or something, but copy in damn near anything. Is it still calculated the same way for each polygon if we move it like that? What do you mean? Is it still calculated the same way for each polygon? You might have to reword that question. I'm not understanding. What do you mean, like, each polygon? What, like, it copies all data. It's just one Blender file to the next. So, like, for the most part, everything will transfer. Like, properties, location data, keyframe data, all the data stays. It is literally the same as appending in something. The difference is that, like, usually when you append a file, if you update the original one, it automatically updates in the next one. There is no link between those two files, but it is all the same data coming over. Whew. I don't want her stare at the phone to be like a full second longer, just kind of like, bruh. That does mean I need to move this phone's dynamic parent. So theoretically, could I still work in 4.5 and append my environment and render in 4.1? No. Backwards stuff is like super fucked up. You can go forwards really easily. Like, I could copy paste like I just did right now from 4, whatever I'm on, 4.0 to like 5.1, and it's gonna be just fine. I think if I was in 5.1 and tried to copy and paste back that exact same thing into 4.0, I think it like would crash immediately. Blender is like whack about like backwards stuff. But you could like save a project file in 5.1 and open it in 4.0 and it would like maybe work. But copy and pasting, I think is kind of fucked up. Like, let's see. Blender 5.1. Copy and paste, and it's just fine. Then if I Control C copy and like go into here, failed to read file. Yeah. I don't know if that's just something that I'm having a problem with right now. Like, let's try and copy this. Copy the rig forward into 5.1. Fine. Copy it again. Let's like save it because it's saying that the file path is fucked up. That's. I don't know. It's not working. You can append, probably, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't be using other versions of Blender. Why use other versions of Blender, TBH? I get, like, I use a newer version of Blender for cycles for, like, client work if needed to use cycles. Because, like, better cycles, or, like, newer cycles is better. But, I'm curious, like, why you would want to even, like, go backwards. Like, for example, like, what is 4.1 to 4.5 even worth? TBH. Like, I don't know. I upgraded and got comfortable, now I want to downgrade. Interesting. 4.1 won't even render my animations anymore? Huh? What? 4.5 introduced a Vulkan on the GPU for rendering, that's why I swapped? Interesting. 4.2. Upgrading is always a bitch. Like, I don't upgrade very often. I was on, like, I think before 4.0, I was on, like, 3.4 or 3.6. And that was like almost 2 or 3 years of using that before I upgraded to 4.0. And I really only upgraded to 4.0 for like real-time compositing. Because like Blender, personally, in my own personal workflow, there are very few like new features that I use in any of these like Blender updates. Like I don't need it. My shit's like very default. I don't know. What up, Frosty? You said, hi there, lostalec. It's nice to meet you, man. Do you keep your VODs up? Also, are you on any social media platforms? I've seen your art, and I love it, but I don't think I've followed your account because I've seen other people with the same art style. This, however, looks specifically familiar. What up, dude? Thanks for hopping in. I do keep my VODs up. I don't personally do it, but there is a guy on YouTube. Shout out that dude. He uploads my VODs. Very nice of him. I swear, if you search like lostalec Twitch VOD, it probably comes up. That guy's really goated, and he puts them up. I'm on pretty much every social media platform. Well, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. That's like the 3 that I use. Twitter, not as much anymore. Instagram and YouTube are like my main squeeze. And then, yeah, there's a shit ton of people. When I say shit ton, there's probably like 20 or 30 people that all kind of do like a very similar low poly style. And, you know, from the outside, I think they all look probably similar. The more you look at them, I think everybody has their own unique styles, which is cool. But there's a lot of dudes that do this kind of like old style, low poly. What up, man? My Twitch and Instagram are not the same. My Instagram is alec.fbx, like dot, like a period, FBX. Um, and my Twitter is different too. My Twitter is Alec Westworld, and then my YouTube is just my name, Alec West. I'm not like a I'm not clearly well orientated online. Instagram is alec.fbx and YouTube's Alec West. I'm also curious whether you usually use Shift-D or Alt-D to copy objects. Lately I've switched from Shift-D to Alt-D, and it feels like every scene runs so much more smoothly. Shift-D versus Alt-D, what is the difference? What is the difference between Alt-D and Shift-D? I'm not hip. Whoa, did I just delete some shit? Shift-D, Alt-D. I don't know. I use Shift-D. I don't know what Alt-D is. Oh, excuse me. Is Alt-D like a different form of copy? Alt-D simply creates instances that share the same mesh, making it more memory efficient and generally less demanding for scenes containing many identical objects. Oh, interesting. So, like, if I copy this and Alt-D it and then edit that, that's cool. I've never used that. Like, literally, I've never used it, but that's cool. Very cool. The Gettys. Whoa. Oh shit. How? I noticed that early on you often used a 1-to-1 aspect ratio, but now you use 4:3 more frequently. Is there a reason for that, or is it just an aesthetic choice? I think mainly just aesthetic. Like, I think that, like, when I very first started, the 1:1 was, like, very much, like, for Instagram, just being, like, kind of square. And then I kind of was like, like, I feel like this, I honestly have grown to have, like, a newfound, like, reappreciation for 1:1 and, like, the kind of big square boxy frame. Something about it's really cool, but it just doesn't look good on, like, larger formats like YouTube, I found that like when I realized I wanted to start to make longer form stuff that would exist on a platform like YouTube, I looked at old stuff that I uploaded on YouTube, and the box just like looked bad. Like, I don't know, it was not necessarily the composition within the shot I think looks really cool, but I found that I didn't really love how it looked on YouTube personally. And 4.3 is just a little more accurate to like a lot of older stuff. So like, not only like thematically does it make sense, it kind of just like visually felt like right. I don't know. I would say aesthetics mainly for sure. Haven't seen your stream in half a year, bro. I miss you, bro. I miss you too, man. I've been streaming. Secretly, I've been streaming. This is the first time in like quite a long time that I posted online or like on like Instagram talking about how I was streaming, but I've been secretly streaming on Twitch. If you ever are like 5 or 6 streams in 1 month, never thought I'd see the day. Been streaming. Dude, hell yeah. That's awesome. I hope you've been finding the Patreon helpful. And you're gonna drop more assets? Honestly, I need to figure out what you guys would want most. I might do a poll, actually. That's a good idea to actually inquire with the Patreon community and see what you guys would like next. Because I could just do more buildings. That was kind of what I was thinking. But maybe not? I don't know. There's certain things that I like wouldn't personally do. Like I know that people would probably, if I had to guess, I'd imagine people would want like a character model base. I've probably said it before, I would like not personally do that, just because I don't know, that's not something I really want to like offer. But I think like buildings would be really cool. I think like maybe like street assets, if people want like, you know, like greeble for streets, whether it's like lamps or like signage or something. I don't know. I'll do a poll on Patreon though, because that's actually a great reminder. I appreciate it. I low-key been meaning to do that. Do you do color grading again in, or was everything finished in Blender? Everything's just in Blender. For people that haven't seen it, I will show you guys this one time. Some other stuff. Not fully finished, but some stuff. Working on things. Wondering how you achieve that fisheye effect in Eevee? It's lens distortion. Lens distortion node. It's like pretty good. It's not like, it definitely does the job, but it's not the best. I don't know. Cycle's fisheye lens is still so much better, and I wish every day that it existed, but it doesn't. Love the art. Thank you. What up? Thanks for hopping in and saying what's up. Appreciate it. Just need to have I just want to say thank you. Finally been able to achieve creating characters similar to yours thanks to your Patreon. Just need to figure out assets and props next. Hell yeah. I'm happy to hear that. It's always like the only thing I actually want to hear is that people actually learn from the Patreon, you know? Like that's sick. Glad to hear. And thank you for supporting and subscribing to the Patreon. I appreciate it. Really can't decide what's a fun camera angle to have this shot established.
changes about 6 months. It's been hard talking to one another. You know, relationship and communication. How we must have seen wide open upon each other. I felt a tear roll down my face. Last night, me and we cried. 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 Last night, me
What's your background with 3D art? All self-taught. I'm currently at uni learning game design, but focusing on 3D modeling. I'm as like self-taught as you can get. I think by like the classic definition of being self-taught, like for sure. Like I straight up did not go to college. I was in community college for like a year and a half learning graphic design. That was like the major that I was in community college for. I don't know if you're American, but community college is like not like anywhere near as serious as like a full 4-year university. No diss to community college, but like I wasn't taking it very seriously because I just didn't like college, and community college was like my excuse to like continue going to school while not really caring. Personally, I'm not knocking community college. I want to make that abundantly clear. But just in case you're not familiar, community college is like kind of like this like more like approachable. Usually you go to community college and then go to university. It's like a stepping stone kind of thing. At least I think so. But yeah, I went to community college right out of high school, skipped like every class and dropped out, and then started learning Blender via the World Wide Web, using a lot of like YouTube tutorials. I also was very fortunate that I had a lot of friends at the time that were also getting into it, or like people that I had met on the internet also kind of getting into it around the same time. COVID was like a catalyst, right? Like everybody had time. A lot of people, similarly to myself, wanted to get into Blender when they had all this extra time. And yeah, basically self-taught, yes. Is 5'11". Let me verify. What's for dinner? Fuck if I know. What? What's for dinner? I don't know. I'm gonna maybe rework her animation for this scene. It'd be kind of funny if she like got hella close to the can. Hide a bunch of stuff while I do that. Did I move her root bone? Is that what just happened? What did I just do that moved? You're telling me now this whole time? There we go. I just moved her object. Do you mind if someone uploaded your live streams to YouTube? Because honestly, I learned a lot from that. There is somebody that already does that. You look up my Twitch name and VODs. There's this guy. He's in here sometimes. I don't know where he's at right now, but there's a guy that's been doing it, which is really cool. He's been uploading literally like all of them. How do you get the pixelated look in viewport? Compositing, real-time compositing. Shout out to Blender 4.0 and up, I think. Something like that. They added real-time compositing. It might be like 3.8. I honestly could not tell you exactly when, but that's what I use. What up, Bucket? Yo! Whew, shit. You know what I want to do? One of these streams soon, maybe this week. I want to do like a review again. Like I like when you guys give me stuff and I look over your work and critique it. I feel like that's always really fun personally to do. Am I gonna have GLP-1 sponsor? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna get GLP-1 to sponsor my stream. What? Quentin, you're actually crazy sometimes, I swear. Only 3D? I guess I could technically critique other work. Like I think only 3D just because I'm pretty much probably the most knowledgeable or voice of authority in that. I think like I make art and like have a eye or taste, but not enough to like give like constructive criticism. I think 3D stuff I can actually like articulate what I think people are in need of working on, you know, when I see their work. Yeah, probably only 3D. Like 3D animation, anything in the 3D world. It'd be sick. I'm just doing random stuff at the moment. Kind of want a story to my work. Would love to hear what you think. Yeah. I'd say like sometime this week I'll do it, and then just like, I don't know, like sometime later this week. And I'll like post on my story and be like, I'm reviewing stuff. Like, I kind of want a bunch of people to like hop in and do it. Is there a Discord you have? No. I do not have a Discord. I don't really do Discords. I feel like they're too hard to maintain personally. At least for my own efforts, I don't think I could maintain one, so I don't. Let's get this blanket moving. I like how this shot's looking now. Make shape, new shape from mix. And then this one now will have to be like that. Ooh, what the fuck? Let's do like... wrestling all these fucking vertices. Fuck off. There's so many. Do you mind showing your compositing setup? I can't get mine to work in Blender 4 Plus. I just got this node group. This is it. What I'd be using. Divide, scale, pixelate, scale. Scales it down, scales it back up. Whew, bro's in a flow state? Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I gotta lock in and not talk and look really focused. I probably make a really fucking crazy face, which honestly, I'm shocked that I willingly stream and show that. But yes, I lock in, I stare at my screen really hard, I put in the keyframes, and then I look back at the chat after I'm done and I'll talk. I'm sorry, it's flow state, it happens, it's the only way I can animate. Sorry. How do you keep sharp renders while using pixelated? How do you keep sharp renders while using pixelate? If you're getting blurry renders, you probably didn't turn off your filter size in Blender. You can like not quite see it on my screen, but if I go up, there you go. Look, this. There's a chance that this is set to 1.5 because by default it totally is, and it blurs everything. So 0. Also, I'm using. I don't normally use fisheye lens. I don't use the fisheye lens normally, but I've been using it recently, and that makes my shit really blurry, honestly. I think like first this, if I just have default camera, look how much more crunchy that is. Like, let's render this image. I mean, obviously it's fucked up because it's like all wrong right now, but then versus this, like look at the crunchy comparison. Like that's like literally one color to the next. Look at this. There's a bit of a blur in the edge, which I don't mind. It's kind of dreamy, which I like. That's at least why I'm using it for this initial sequence. So the fisheye lens just looks better. How do you animate the choppy breaks between your character movement, kind of like Spider-Verse FPS style? Um, oh, that is going to be just about animating in general, and animation. Uh, what is animation? It's the it is the illusion of movement. There is no real movement in traditional 2D animation because you're looking at images in succeeding or in fast succession, so you get a lot of movement. Um, or what looks like movement. Your brain fills in the gaps. Now we have 3D and technology where you can do digital animation and have actual calculated movement in between your frames. You have one pose, pose A, and then pose B, and the computer calculates what happens in between those frames, and that's called interpolation. I animate without interpolation, which just means that there is nothing in between those two frames. It just goes here and then over here. Then you decide how fast that happens. Typically 24 frames per second. I tend to animate on 2s to 4s, which means every 2 frames of the 24, a keyframe happens, or every 4 frames of the 24 frames a second, a keyframe happens. That's animation. That's the choppy movement. It's just no interpolation between frames. When you watch anime or 2D animation from the 80s or 90s, they didn't have computers to do interpolation, so it's classic animation. 2s and 4s. That's the style. Sometimes people would get really fucking crazy and draw 1s, which means there's 1 frame for every 24 seconds. Now, the computer can just do that for you. I don't use the computer interpolation because I think it looks whack. I like classic animation. I like 2s and 4s and uh, actual animation. Has a lot more personality, I think. Can I see the blanket rig? It's not a blanket rig, it's just shaved keys. Hey. The devil dice keychain? Where? You talking about devil dice? What are you looking for, huh? Looking at something in my office space? This? Look, I'm Hinata. Below the shutter shades to the left? What? Shutter shades to the left. I don't know what you're talking about. Below the shutter. Oh, yeah. Shutter shades. This? Watch this. Where the fuck is this thing? Hold on. Oh, here we go. Oh, my go. This is just my dude, bro. His ears are low key really small on this, but yeah, this is the goat. So when is he gonna be in production? A great question. Yo, what? The track is actually crazy. What? Some like house drum and bass. Wah, 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 wah. I'm gonna change it though. Yo, this track is crazy. I gotta switch it. Go to volume 2. We haven't listened to volume 2 in a minute. Music to my ears. Do you 3D print your characters? Sometimes. How do you deal with the art block? I don't know. I'm constantly struggling with it. I think that I like strive to like not stress it if I can. You know, there's so many fucking factors that go into like having an art block, and like really hard to like just ignore it, right? Like especially like if you're in a position of like trying to make a living out of being an artist, it's hard to just like be like, yeah, I'm not gonna make stuff. Like I think that there is like a balance of like discipline and like actually pushing yourself to like go past it. I do think that you can totally do that, but I also fully think that some days you just have to not work, and if you can afford to take the time off, you should, you know? So I don't know. It's super hard to say. It's bad. Art block is tough. I be having that shit, you know? Only times you see me stream is when I don't have it, you know? So it looks like whatever when I'm here, but trust me, there's plenty of days I just sit here and I'm like fucking fried, you know? Wait, if the blanket is shape keys, you can make it the same 2 4 frame keys. Yes. Like this, the shape key just has a slider. Slider can be keyframed. I'm choosing where this is, and then I'm going I to keyframe it, and then I have a keyframe, and then I can do that again. And, you know, by default, the computer is like, oh, let's interpolate it. We're on Bezier interpolation. We want to show you what it looks like between the next 6 frames. And I say, no. I right-click, interpolation mode, constant, and then it doesn't happen, and it just goes. You have to press go live, block it, and flow by. That is not true. I feel like I've streamed before when I've had creative block, and I just, like, don't do anything. That's actually not true. I think there was one time I streamed just to, like, do it, and I think it did help a little bit, but, like, I don't think so. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I meant to refill my water filter so that I can drink water. Okay, monkey understand. That's crazy. Why do you say monkey understand? Monkey understand. It's awesome. Really funny way to say that. Hey, 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 hey. Are we all monkeys? Yeah. Low key, huh? Evolution would say so. Not really one to deny evolution. Whew. My question is like, when will the next evolution thing happen for humans? Like, what is your guess? Like, what is your guess for human evolution next? I think our next evolution is gonna be not any like new shit. We're just, our spine is gonna be like super curled forward, and we're gonna be like built for phones. I swear people are already like talking about like how like our spines are fusing together. Like younger kids that are like born into the generation of a smartphone, their like spine is fusing together to like this like arched thing. We finna turn into tripods, yeah. It's gonna be like whatever evolution thing we're gonna get, it's gonna be for phones. That's all I can imagine. Like, which is fucked up. Everyone's gonna be psychic? That's way cooler than what I said. I'm like doomer thinking the world's gonna end. You're saying we're gonna be psychic? What? Mob 100? I like your optimistic viewpoint. I don't think I really agree though. Echo, why are you crying, buddy? Why'd you just get up and start crying, huh? Or people with four tails, with tails for sure. Echo. What happened? Guys, sorry, my cat's freaking out right now. Come here. Buddy, what happened? Come here. You wanna jump up here? We will be AI food like in Matrix. Oh. I hope we're in the Matrix right now so that like I don't want to be in the timeline where you consciously become the AI food. Right? Like I would rather just already be in the Matrix and not have to think about it. Like if I'm in the Matrix, that means whoever I am in the non-Matrix all like got fucked up and like is in a tube. But I'm here, which is sick. Like I can't complain. Like if this is it, I'm fine with that, you know? But like imagine we're not in the Matrix and then we have to be fucking attacked by giant creepy robot things and put in pods, you know, like, and then like we're sent off. Like nah, fuck that. Do you have any plans to go to Japan in the near future? Hopefully. I would love to travel again. Last time I left the country was like 2 years ago now, almost, or a year and a half ago. 2 years. So I would like to move, or move. I would like to move. I'd like to move around. Just been to Japan 2 weeks ago. Oh hell yeah. Is there any Asian country other than Japan that you would like to visit? Dude, I'm so Asian pilled. I want to see it all. I want to go to Shanghai. I want to go to fucking like all the big cities in China, Singapore, Vietnam, Korea, South and North if I could. I'm trying to go to all the Asias. Echo, what are you fucking crying about, bro? I don't know if I'm like being attacked by the Chinese government in terms of like being force-fed propaganda, but it's working, bro. I am like China pilled. I think China's a better country than America. I'm not afraid to say it. They are like they might be hyper capitalist like us and probably have their faults of like overly control of government. That's fucked up. America has it. We're fucked up. But China has like cities that look like what America wishes the future looked like, you know, like they're there. They did it. And you know, I recommend visiting Indonesia, such as Bali or Lombok. Lombok. Sounds cool. I would if I could, yo. I don't know. Traveling's expensive. I would love to travel though. I allegedly might be going to like Japan or like maybe some SEA area, but I don't know when. Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I mean, everywhere is better than America at this point. I mean, yeah. I think it's always actually been that way. Look at, like, it's actually, like, sickening. Because, like, you know, like, everybody talks about bullet trains. That's, like, I feel like the big one that, like, everybody agrees is, like, crazy, right? Like, oh, like, Japan has bullet trains, blah, blah, blah. Rightfully so. Like, it's insane. But the fucked up thing is I think everybody, like, talks about it now. Like, oh, like, haha, like, America doesn't have train. Like, Japan has train. And it's in the modern context. Bro, Japan had, like, bullet trains in, like, the 90s. Like, if I'm not mistaken, the first bullet train was made in, like, 80s or something. Like, it's not only that Japan and some of these other Asian countries have, like, better tech than America. It's that they've had it. Like, we're not just, like, behind now. We've been behind for, like, 60 years, bro. It's actually fucked up. Like, maybe not 60 years, but like 40 years, 50 years. It's disheartening, bro. All I have to show for this shit is like highways. I mean, I live in New York, which like I get to like pretend that I live in like a modern metropolis world. Like, it's the closest thing you can get in America. But bro, traveling to this economy really takes a toll. I mean, yeah, traveling just always, I feel like, is expensive, but dude, I would go to India. Are you kidding me? India's got like really bad rep in America, though. I will say, like, America's already like rampant with like incredible mask-off racism. Like, it's so fucking pride. But India somehow like is still like even more evil racist shit than like people already are way too comfortable being racist in America, but like in India, or like specifically referring to like India, it's like extra crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, you at least have like, I don't know. It's fucked up. India's got a horrible rap here in America. Rap? Rep? I don't know. Echo, what is that, buddy? Why are you crying? Come here. Come here. Come up and say hi to the stream. He doesn't understand what I'm saying. Dude, you can do it. Come here. What? Come here. Is America still cool, bro? I hope I can go there someday. I mean, yeah, like, America is cool. Like, I think that, like, the more progressive parts of America are beautiful and are a great reminder of what makes America cool. Like, New York is, like, full of, like, an insane amount of diversity. You can go anywhere and go to, like, different pockets of the world. You go to one block of Manhattan, you're gonna find, like, the most authentic Indian spot, and then you're gonna walk 3 blocks down and be in, like, the most authentic Chinese restaurant. Like, it is beautiful, but, like, it's only pockets of America. America's fucking huge, and there's a lot of lacking of infrastructure. So if you end up in, like, fucking Ohio or North Dakota, it's a bunch of fucking, like, white rednecks that, like, live 100 miles from the nearest fucking building, and the nearest building is Walmart, and, like, it fucking sucks, you know? Like, it's trash. But, like, parts of America are beautiful and very cool. Our government's got awful, but, like, if you travel here, you're not gonna, like, interact with that, so it's fine. It's a mixed bag, yo. How does the mouth work? It's just image, or it's not even image textures. It's just geometry. I'm just placing it wherever the perspective makes sense in the camera, you know? Nothing too crazy. There he comes. Hello, Echo. Here's my, oh, he doesn't want to be here. Wow, wait, what? That sucks. Is Twitch blocked on my work PC? That's fucked up. The hell? That's fire that you're watching at work though, what? Which do you prefer, buying new items or looking for them at the flea market? I don't really buy new toys. Most of my stuff I buy secondhand, but that's only because I like really only like collecting like secondhand toys. Like kind of the whole thing. My cats are freaking out. Oh, fuck. Oh. I wish my style would render so quickly. It's nice, for sure. I forgot I made this. I don't think I'm gonna use this as the intro for this shot, but alright, y'all. I'm gonna end this stream. I gotta go eat food. My cats are fucking freaking out, and I guess I'm gonna go feed them food too, because it's almost their dinner time, but they're crying, so I'll feed them early. This was good though. 3.5 hours. This was good. I guess I could do a quick chess match. I'm gonna do a blitz though. Or nah, I'll do a regular. I'll do a regular, and then we're gonna call it, okay? I'll play a chess match, try and win really fast, and then I'm out of here. Did I pop in as your ending? I swear it's like so common that like right when I say I'm done, somebody's like, "You're done?" Like, yeah. I'm done. Never miss an Alec.bx chess match? Blunder. No, I did not blunder. Chill. This is kind of a gnarly... Oh, sorry. This dude is not castling kingside, I'm castling queenside. Even though all his pawns are right here, it's kind of fried. I guess I could have done that. That would have been maybe more of a productive one. He's gonna trade. This dude wants to trade every piece off the board. It's kind of impressive. Oh, I guess. Oh, he just no, I'm okay. That was almost really bad. I almost trapped my queen. Wait, what? I won the match? You ready for a nice sacrifice? I mean, he doesn't even have to take. That's so funny. Let's just mate him really fast. This dude's like refusal to take one of my pieces is awesome. This is mate. I win the game. This is mate. Okay, guys, that was a really easy one. This dude sucked. He's trolling. He must be. I don't know. GG's. I don't know what was up with the queen move. He kind of gave up really quickly after that queen move, but GG's. GG's. Let's see what eval says. I don't know what the thought of that queen move was. Yeah, that was just a blunder. Just a pure blunder. Everything else was kind of kosher. Yeah, okay. I'll take a dub. I love winning a chess match. Okay, GG's, y'all. Thank you for the stream. This was awesome. We hit a hype train. We got raided. There's like a bunch of fools in here that I don't recognize. This was awesome. I'm gonna stream very soon again this week. And yeah, we'll do more Blender stuff. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate everybody. This is sick. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, all that good stuff. And I'm out of here. Peace, guys. Bye.